We're back. Oh my god, I don't even know if they can see me.
There are like 3.
There's 1, 2, 3. The camera, let me turn around. 4. Yeah, this is take 2. Because outside was miserable. Look, 1, 2, 3. There's 1 on the back of my neck.
I have 0.
And then 4. And Connie has 0 bug bites because she left me outside alone. Okay, let's go. Edvin says 1 RM on the big 3. So my raw total is 1,500. And I weigh 227 right now. I'm a fatty. Everybody, this is Connie. I don't make her up. She's only been on one other live stream, but she exists. I promise.
Fresh meat. You're looking like Velcro?
I look like a Velcro valet. Nick says, I got nailed, bro. Yeah.
Oh, I'm typically the victim of all of those bugs.
Yeah, so in Los Angeles, Connie's the one that gets bitten by the mosquitoes.
Yeah.
I've never been bitten by a mosquito in Los Angeles. Here,
the tables have turned.
It is and these aren't even bad. The one on my trap right here is like a lump. Oh my god. I'll turn the camera around and show you guys later. I'll have Connie. William J, certified T3 bot, says she exists. Nataku, certified T3 bot, says, Connie, so good to meet you.
I'm real. Connie? That's what my cousin calls me.
Connie. As I said, yeah, actually what I had to do was plug in my CGI system so that I could make her up real quick. And before all you jerks start commenting, yes, she is out of my league. Bombser says, Oklahoma is okay.
It's been more than okay. It's very nice here.
Okie finoki.
Without coffee, we had coffee earlier.
Yeah, Burger Slayer 8-3. So we actually had very good coffee. It wasn't Vietnamese coffee, but it was very good coffee.
How does it feel to be real? I don't know. Everything's so new.
Wow. James K, certified T3 and moderator, says Connie, Jory's true grail. If you move the letters around, it's almost like girl.
Oh, very, very true.
Nicole is here. As I said, I have no idea. Yeah, we had Italian coffee this Saturday instead of Vietnamese coffee.
I had an Americano.
Americano. Are you staying with family or an Airbnb? So Connie and I are staying at a hotel, but right now I'm at my sister's and brother-in-law's house. But
very nice.
Yeah, it's a very, very big house. But we are personally staying at a hotel.
Wrist check. I always have a hair tie, and that's about it. This is the universal, like, girls' little wrist candy.
Exactly. Wrist check with Connie.
Yeah.
Jory, head down to Fort Worth. Let's do some wheeling. You're going to have to drive, though, because I didn't bring my Jeep, unfortunately. We flew out here, but I would love to go wheeling with you guys. I would just have to be your co-pilot if you're cool with that. If you're cool with me being your co-pilot, then that's cool. Christian, so he's right there with you. He says, I'm a guy with long hair. I understand. I always got to keep extra tight. Yeah. So that happens. Nick Mitchell, you can answer this, babe.
4 years.
Yeah, over 4 years now.
Yeah.
When did you guys start dating? So I met her in 2015. And she denied me 3 times. And then finally on the 4th time, she agreed. And then yeah, so now we're here. So
In Wichita. Wow, only 120 miles.
it's actually not far. It's a couple hours. I think some people won't leave the other live stream hoping it'll come back. I deleted that live stream. It was just too absurd, me yelling for Connie and then me getting eaten by bugs. It's just not cool. Put a ring on it. It's happening, guys. Don't worry. Christian says, you ever get heat soak on your Jeep? Is it just an older actually thing? So I have a TJ. Like, does your engine overheat?
I mean, it does get very hot.
Yes, and my TJ hasn't happened lately, but it used to overheat all the time. I'm a little better with my cooling now, but it does happen with my TJs. Okay, so Mark Bronson and
watch?
Mark R33. What's your favorite watch that I have?
I really love the Seiko Alpinist. I mean, I just love green, so I'm already biased, but I think it looks very rugged and cool, so green and brown combo really gets to me.
Okay, so the Alpinist.
Yeah, the green Alpinist, to be very specific.
Yeah, so she doesn't like the blue Alpinist.
I like it, but the green one, it's more my taste.
That's a good choice too. And you guys want to know some extra trivia? Guess who got me that Alpinist? Connie actually bought me my Alpinist, so that's one of my favorite watches for sure.
Does Connie have a watch? I do have a watch.
She has two.
But I'm very clumsy and I wash my hands a lot because I'm a little bit OCD. So I try not, I don't want to wear it and ruin it. So.
And Connie works in the medical field, so she's always either putting on gloves or taking off gloves or washing her hands. And so I think she's a little bit hesitant to have something on her wrist all the time, which I empathize with. But I am a true believer that I can convert anyone.
OCD gang. Mm-hmm.
So I think that I could it's going to take a little bit of experimenting, but I am confident that I'll be able to find the perfect watch for her.
What's my passion? I love photography. So I love to take photos. I like to travel, although I don't travel very often. I do go on a big trip once a year with my sister.
Okay. Connie actually does travel a lot, but she has a skewed perception. She goes on a big trip every year, and most people don't go on trips every year. Connie does actually travel quite a bit. She leaves the country at least once a year. Baby G, yeah, that'd be good. So a Baby G is like what I started out with. It's like a smaller G-Shock that came out in the later 90s. Mm-hmm. That would be a good option. Bronzer Wolf says Connie needs an Omega Seamaster.
It's a bit much for a small girl.
Yeah, I think they make women's ones. We could find one.
I'm not a doctor, but I work for a doctor.
Connie does medical research inside people's eyeballs. It's actually very cool. The watch cell says Mr. and Mrs. Goodman.
Accurate.
Very accurate.
Since she likes green, she needs to be, ooh.
Rolex Hulk. That if she thinks the Seamaster.
That's a lot of watch.
Yeah, if she thinks a Seamaster is too much for her, then the Rolex Hulk is gonna be a lot, especially with that huge ugly case.
Oh, congrats on making it into medical school.
Amen.
Very
Good
cool.
job.
A lot of my coworkers go off to medical school.
It's true. Chi-Town, California says a simple certified T3 box. Excuse me. Says a simple date just would be perfect. That would be good. She's very picky on material and dial and indexes, so we're gonna have to find one. Again, it's gonna take a little bit of experimenting, but we'll find one.
I am not opposed to the reversal. It's very simple. I like very dainty and simple
So
things.
the issue with the Reverso is I'd have to get one of the sport ones that has some form of water resistance, and those are very ugly, in my opinion. But maybe she'd like one. Taco says she needs a tank. Jory, Pats or Rams? Well,
Tom Brady does.
Right. So I lived in New England for 20 years, so I gotta go with the Pats. Alex Brooks says, hey, hey, hey. And then Taco Certified T3 Bot says, Connie Goodman has a nice ring to it. Put a ring on it. Land Dangerously says, has a Jeep, has epic beard, eats beef jerky. How else does Mr. Goodman punch his man card? You could.
What's that mean?
What other manly things do I do?
He lifts weights, a lot of them, very heavy. Jiu-jitsu, what else? Likes to go camping. He has red wings.
I do have red wings.
I mean, he has more shoes than I do, so he's a little bit of a sneakerhead.
But to be exact, I'm not a sneakerhead that waits for like the drops. Like I don't collect shoes. I just have like a bunch of boots, like a bunch of, stuff. I'm not one of these like, oh, I need to get the new Yeezys. But yeah, she's right. I do have a lot of shoes. Jory saying sounds even better. Mr. and Mrs. G shock.
Oh.
Kurt's. Wait. Something really funny. AS says you look like a great couple. Thank you. Kurt says, who's the girl?
He paid me.
I paid her. Her check's in the mail. Christian says, are there a lot of side-by-sides where you off-road, Jory? They're all over where I go and they tear up the trail. So it's true, the side-by-sides, and so those were those like buggies that we see a lot, they look like ATVs that you sit in. Those have become incredibly popular, especially in SoCal, because people take them into the dunes and stuff. So yeah, they do. I wouldn't complain about them tearing up the trails so far. The only thing that's annoying is they don't have real good etiquette. So you could be going up, doing a hill climb, and they'll just try to launch down the hill, and it can actually be kind of dangerous. So that's a bummer. There's a super chat. Cowboy Swami with super chat. Guys, thank you. We don't expect super chats, but we do definitely appreciate them. It says, glad you're joining us, Connie. Certina DS diver or a sumo. So I'm not a huge Seiko sumo guy. I don't think the sumo does anything better than any of the other Seiko divers, like a turtle. But the DS action diver you can get with a Powermatic 80 movement. So that's what I would go. This is Taco says he's a business consultant. That's kind of manly. Christian says we would get along great. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, watches, weightlifting, and boots. Amen.
Forgets the toilet seat. Guilty.
CG, Connie Goodman is not computer generated. Wow, CG.
Nikes. He does have a few Nikes.
I do have a few Nikes. Young says Iron Rangers or blacksmiths.
What?
Roughnecks.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I'm wearing roughnecks right now. Because I wanted the deep lug sole because Connie and I go camping and stuff, so I wanted something that I could break in and wear outside. Craig says you guys do look great together. Thank you. Someone asked what I was like before YouTube.
The same.
I was the same guy.
Yeah.
But I did have a mullet though.
He did have a mullet. It was quite glorious, actually. I liked that.
I had a very long
That was
mullet.
really cool.
Yeah.
He kept it for a couple years, and then he took it off.
Connie, so Steven, Certified T3 Bot, asks if you have any Grail watch. Like, is there a watch that you would love to have personally?
Oh my gosh.
Actually, tell me. So
I have no idea. I mean...
You know what okay, so you can confirm or deny this. When we go to, like, Cartier boutiques.
Yeah, I was just thinking about Cartier.
Yeah. I've seen her show interest, and you can either say yes or no. You don't have to agree with me. I've seen her show interest in the ladies Santos. So
True.
I think that's one she
Yeah.
likes, and I've seen her show interest. This might have been ironically though. Cartier has that panther, where the gems fall down and it makes the panther face.
Oh, well, I wouldn't want that, but I mean, it was very cool
Yeah.
nonetheless. It was very cool. Has Jory changed YouTube? I think so. He brought a lot of energy and just a lot of upfront, unfiltered opinions.
But then Nataku says, "Has YouTube changed me?"
No, I don't think so. I mean, it's the same old Jory.
I try to be as consistent as possible, regardless of what
Yeah.
what I do, and not to be all woo woo cheesy. I think one of the best qualities and one of the most manly qualities a guy can have is consistency of character.
You changed me, Jory. That's very
Changed
sweet.
me. Changed me, Jory.
Okay.
How did you guys meet?
At the gym, at Gold's Gym. I still have a membership, but I don't ever go.
She doesn't need it. She's gorgeous.
Thank you.
YouTube gave the beard a big ego boost. YouTube changed you, Jacori. Your hair was different. Well, my hair. Okay, so here's actually what happened. I had a mullet before YouTube, like when I met Connie. But then before I started YouTube, I actually did cut the mullet and I had a fade. I'm sweating right now and I had hat hair because it was really muggy outside, so I apologize. But I had a fade before YouTube. But right when I started YouTube, my main barber got pregnant, and so she stopped barbering for, obviously, because she was expecting a kid. So that's why in my early YouTube videos I look very shaggy. Sugar. Because I didn't have a barber for a long while, but then, worked out, got my barber back and things worked out.
Post a mullet pic?
Okay, I can't do it now, but I might try. I'll find a mullet pic if I can, and I'll put it on my Instagram. Nataku, certified T3 bot, met at the gym, and she denied you the first 2 times. That's a story. First 3 times she denied me, actually.
I was busy.
She was busy. I don't care, because I got her now, so.
Boot recommendation?
Okay, so boot recommendation, do you wear engineering boots? Okay, so we're actually sitting we're sitting up against a wall here in this spare room because this house is freaking humongous. But, so I wear Red Wing Iron Rangers. I'm a size 11, okay? But Red Wings run a little big. So you typically want to go a half size smaller. So these are 10.5s. And what help to make them a little bit comfortable is you wear boot socks. So not your typical white or black athletic socks. You wear boot socks. So these are American-made Carhartt boot socks, and they make these boots super duper comfortable. So that's what I would recommend. These are Iron Ranger Red Wings.
Got a mean bug bite right here.
Bigfoot spotted.
Wow.
I don't know if I can see it.
It's quite gnarly.
Got a big. What watch did Connie have when you met her? Did you even wear a watch?
0.
I don't think she had a watch when I met her. Ready for college football? So I'm in Oklahoma, so I can't say this, or the Sooner Army is gonna beat me up. But I used to be a big Ducks fan. I was big on Oregon. Vince says, "Hey TT, why so harsh on resellers of watch yesterday?" So he's referring to my Friday watch rant. Milcom the moderator says the boot teller. When I resell a watch on eBay, it's the customer who sets the price, not the dirtbag. No. So Vince, I agree with you. You're not okay. So Vince, I agree with you. Reselling a watch doesn't make you a dirtbag. Okay, I am technically a watch reseller right now that I run the time teller shop. You know, our business is reselling watches. That I don't have any issue with. That would be very hypocritical for me to say that that's a problem. The problem is when you buy these limited watches immediately at the launch and you hold them, artificially driving up the price, and then trying to sell them for mass profit. And I'm not to get political, I am 100% a capitalist. All right, watch, my video is going to get demonetized. I am a capitalist, guys.
Scalpers.
I run a channel based upon luxury items. I am absolutely a capitalist. So I have no issue with profit. I have no issue with making money. The issue I have is when you buy up these limited edition watches for the sole purpose of withholding them from the people that want them and then trying to boost up the price. Now, the funny thing is the majority of people don't end up buying these. So, K certified T3 bot and moderator posted a link to the time teller shop. Connie, how many watches do we have there?
4?
We do.
Roughly?
Yep, we have 4 watches still for sale there. 3 got sold yesterday. They flew. And there are 4 left. Guys, until Monday, okay, until the 26th, if you use the coupon code POST1000, POST1000, you get 10% off all vintage watches. So please take advantage of that. One of my moderators, if you can reiterate that in the comment section, that'd be dope. Rick Green with the super chat says, Jor and Connie sitting against that white background reminds me of John and Yoko. Yoko Ono.
Yoko.
Connie, please don't break up the T3 bots. Our fans will be set. She's not the Yoko Ono. She won't destroy she won't destroy everything we've worked for. Vince says, okay, I'll accept that. Thanks, bro. Of course, dude, make your money, dude. Resell your watches on eBay. That's not the issue. The issue is when you try to take advantage of people.
Yeah.
Because one of the rules of business is you gotta live with yourself after the deal. Make all the deals you want, but at the end of the day, you gotta live with yourself after that deal. So if it's not an ethical deal, you've made a mistake.
Yeah.
We had 100 people here, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a wristwatch check. Sorry, we're in a spare room here, guys.
Yeah.
Hamilton khaki. Boom. All right, James K, certified T3 bot and moderator. He said, use post 1000 for 10% off. Do it, guys, please. Check out
Maybe
this
a
watch.
large box of chocolates.
Honey of joy.
Well, I'd look at, the little labels to see which one has caramel and nuts in it, and then I'd eat those and leave the rest for him. I'm not a big fan of chocolate. I know, shocking, but he loves chocolates more than I do.
It's true.
If he buys me chocolate, it'll be mostly for him.
It's true. I made an episode about that on Time Away. By the way, I'm filming a Time Away episode here, and I've already filmed a Time Away episode that the editor is editing. So.
What if I liked Invicta's? That'd be a poor taste, or what's it called?
Poor decision.
Poor decision on my end. They're even hideous as paperweights. So.
Yeah, we wouldn't even use them as paperweights. Carlos Borns, okay, so I'm gonna ask you, dude, this is one for Connie. How hard is it to date a guy that only talks about watches? Maybe you can teach something to my girl.
Oh my gosh.
I don't think I only talk about watches though.
He does talk about it a lot. You just have to absorb it and then, find. I find what I like about watches and then we can bond over that. I don't particularly love watches, but I can appreciate its beauty and, its intricacies.
Another thing that I found is you don't need to like the same things that your significant other likes, but you end up enjoying the fact that they enjoy it, right? Like Connie likes certain things that may not be for me, but the fact that she enjoys those things, we bond over that. Because Connie, Milcom the moderator asks, wait a minute, hold on, Milcom. I think Austin Lynn.
Hi, Austin. Hello from Oklahoma.
Oh my God, he says OMW TFYC. On my way to feed your cats.
Oh my God.
Austin's taking care of my cats for the weekend. Thank you, Austin. I love you, bro. Okay, so Milcom the moderator says, Connie, I'm so sorry. Does Connie have an interest similar to Jory's watch hobby?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I would love to collect cameras. I've been on a camera kick lately, and cameras, I mean, they're just as expensive as watches, so I have to be very thoughtful about, you know, which ones I spend my money on. Haven't bought any yet, but, you know, I've been looking at a couple, and hopefully I'll get them sooner or later.
So sorry for my hat hair, guys. I would argue that her hobby is even a little bit more risky because it's harder to resell a camera than it is for a watch. So when you buy a watch, if you don't really like it, you can often unload it. You might not get a profit and you might not break even, but you often can break close to even. When you buy a camera, if it ends up being something you don't really like, you're gonna take a huge hit on it.
I mean, I would never buy anything I don't love.
Exactly.
And I don't ever plan, I'm very, very nitpicky, so I do a lot of research before I buy anything at all. And so I never sell what I own, ever.
Connie's very good. So guys, you know how picky I am? Obviously from the channel, you know how picky I am about my watches. Connie's probably the same way or more about like everything she buys. So she's very good about that. Nataku Certified T3 Bot has a very good question.
Yeah. Do I think he takes good photos? I think he takes great photos.
I appreciate that.
Very good.
Thank you. But
very good.
But this last part.
Do you help edit them? I mean, I showed him the ropes and
she taught me. Connie taught me everything. I don't want you to do this, but if you go to my early Instagram photos, like scroll all the way down, I knew nothing. Connie taught me like everything I know about my edits and about my composition. Oh, Vince says, I would like to get a shout out for getting 666 subscribers.
Oh God.
666, number of the beast. Congratulations, brother. That's huge. I remember I celebrated when I got 66666. I was very excited. I wanted to make a video about it.
We celebrated for every milestone. Whether it's 100, 1,000,
doesn't matter, yeah.
Whatever.
You gotta sell.
Yeah.
My dad always taught me you can't discount your own accomplishments. So congratulations. James K, certified T3 bot and moderator. Thank you so much. He says use code POST100 to get 10% off of your order at thetimetellershop.com for the vintage luxury watches.
And I just pulled up a watch that I liked. I'm not sure if you can see it, but this is my favorite of the bunch. Just because it's very like simple and artsy looking. Very cool.
So that's the Omega DeVille. Now guys, that's actually a very rare Omega to find. Why? Well, because it has a really good Cal 625 hand wind movement, but that's actually not what's really impressive about that watch. What's really impressive about that DeVille is the crystal. The crystal is not easy to manufacture for Omega, and it was actually a pretty desirable, very rare Omega. So I urge you to check it out.
It looks very cool.
And if no one buys it, I'm just gonna give it to Connie. So
don't buy it.
So Steven says Connie, out of the 4 pieces in the T3 shop available right now.
Oh gosh, what's it called? The Omega
DeVille Cal 625. And again, you get 10% off that order before Monday.
You had a similar one, which I also loved.
Right, that was the Cal 620.
Love it. It looks like a little gem. It's very cool.
It does, and it's because of the way the crystal's cut. It looks like a stone, like a gem. Nataku, certified T3 bot, says, hey, I'm a photographer myself, Connie.
Very cool.
Young XLNC says, stepping away from the laptop to do some packing. Best of luck for the rest of the stream. I'll still be listening. Heck yeah, get that packing done. Get that packing efficiently.
Cameras.
cameras are a good parallel.
I've been looking at the Sony A7 III. So I know the A7 IV is out, but the A7 III it'll be fine for me.
That's a great watch.
And I'm not sure if you guys know, but there's the Ricoh GR3. That one I'm also interested in. I've always loved Ricoh ever since I started photography. And you know, as a kid, you can't afford like a $600 camera, right? But now, like, you know, I can afford one now, so may as well buy it.
Connie, Chi-Town, California, certified T3 bot. Connie, would you like to own a Leica? That she does own a Leica.
Yeah, mine is a low point and shoot. But the big boys, I would love to own one. But the only stipulation is that they're all manual focus, and that I like street photography, so manual focusing would be a little difficult. But I would love to own one.
So she loves like guerrilla, like street photography, catching things, and manual focusing is kind of not great when you're trying to focus quickly to get a shot. The Sony A7 III, she knows all the specifications up and down. The only thing that I know that I absolutely love when I first used one was that it focuses like this immediately. You depress the trigger and it's like zzz, like you don't even hear it. Like on my Nikon, it's like zzz, zzz, zzz. That Sony, you press it and it's like, and it has the focus immediately. So that's freaking sick. Oh, George, you do a watch reveal. I did. Bring my Hamilton khaki field mechanical 38mm.
Shut up.
Roar of the Tiger says, hey Jory and Connie, sorry to be running late. Let me make it up to you by pressing that like button. Yeah. Did Austin get another watch? He did. He has a Phoebus Reef Master, I believe, and he has a G-Shock DW5600.
I hope he got rid of that Daniel Wellington. I mean, it's still a cool watch, but it's for little boys.
He got rid of it because he put it in the washing machine by accident. So it broke. Jory's early mullet photos here. I guess that might be a mullet photo.
I found it.
Bubba B says, you ever shirt up or suit up with heavy powerlifting sessions? So I was not a geared competitive powerlifter, so no geared meets, which means I did not wear a bench suit and I did not wear a deadlift or squat suit. So what we competed in was called Raw. WWE Raw. Connie, what's the best thing Jory has ever gifted you?
Oh my gosh.
My love.
His love, obviously. I don't know. He's gotten me a lot of cool gifts. The one that I use the most is my Goyard tote bag. I use that every day. So that sticks out in my mind. But I mean, everything he's gotten me, I loved.
Thank you, babe. Mr. Smitty says, hey, Jory, how many watches has Connie bought you? She's gotten me, let me think. Connie, you can talk to them. Let me think.
Oh my gosh, I don't remember. Anyways, Raw's the best. Photography?
She's gotten me 6 watches, I believe.
I can't read so fast. I'm a one bag girl, but you know,
she rotates.
From time to time, but when I use one bag, I just stick with it for a couple months.
I would say she averages 2 bags a month. So maybe like 1 to 2 bags.
Yeah. I mean, if I'm going somewhere where I need to hold a lot of things, I use like a tote bag. If I'm going somewhere more casual, I just use a little sling bag.
Right. And if we're going out, then she'll use her little clutch or something. So yeah, she rotates. Scott says, you guys are awesome. I love watching the show. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, dude. Bubba B says Raw is the best. Yeah, no offense to the geared powerlifters. I know they lift a whole lot of weight and I know they train hard. But I don't understand adding a lot of weight to the bar to make it hard and then putting on a suit to make it easy. I don't get it. Milk of the Moderator says, Jory, I'm a barbarian. Am I a barbarian for wearing a Fitbit and a regular watch? No, I don't think so.
Fitbit.
She has a Fitbit. I don't think you are. I don't think you are. I think you, and in fact, if you want to wear an Apple Watch on one wrist and a regular watch on the other, that's fine too. But just
Yeah.
don't give up the. It's just like you gotta save the manuals, save your manual transmissions. We gotta save the watches, man. We gotta save the wristwatches.
Oh.
James K, certified T3 and moderator, says we can only hope the wedding will be live streamed. James K, you're gonna be there, so you're gonna actually live stream the whole thing, dude. You gotta be there, dude. Nick P says, hey Jory, nice of you to bring your significant other to live chat. You look like a lovely set.
Thank you.
Thank you. See, she's real, guys. She's real.
Best jewelry ever.
The beard.
The beard. Wow.
Milcom, you're gonna be moderating James. By the way, guys, the wedding's gonna be super important, so I better have all my moderators there. So Milcom, you better be there. She's the hologram. Wow. Are there any field watches that are safe around magnetic fields? I'm doing a PhD. You know what? I would get a Milgauss. It's made for that.
Sins flankers?
Where is the question? Oh,
Your
down.
thumb just went over it.
Trying to find the question about the Zin. Jory, congrats on the new CG video editor. She looks real. Almost. She's too good to be true, so it's a giveaway. T3 bots get to decorate the wedding car. Guys, you guys are the security, my T3 army. Because all the Invicta haters, or all the Invicta lovers, are going to be there, and they're going to try to crash.
Stone us.
Yeah, they're going to stone us with their Invicta Pro divers and the Russian diver. Any love for Nomos? It's a good brand, but they make Bauhaus watches, and I'm just not into that. But they make well-made watches. Reading comments. Oh, this one's for you. Roar of the Tiger.
Oh my gosh.
Read it out loud.
Would a Panasonic Lumix G series SLR with Leica lenses do for now? I have my heart set. Well, I'm not sure if you're asking me or if you're asking my opinion, but I have my heart set on the Sony a7 III, just because my coworker loves it and I trust his opinion.
I didn't mean to delete that comment, by the way. I don't know why that happened. Chi-Town, California says, Connie is real and she kissed T3. Take that, haters. Yeah, I had to pay her extra for that.
Where's my payment?
Where's my payment? Here it is, deepfake. Sounds like Beckham is making an appearance.
The Beckhams.
Okay, cool.
Very cool.
Unhidden.
Oh, the Sony Alpha. That's a pretty cool one too.
Vint, Nain, what's going on?
I mean,
Love from
Sony's
India.
at the top of their game with the mirrorless cameras, so Nikon can't compete for now. I used to use a Nikon many moons ago.
I still do use a Nikon,
Yeah.
so I'm not a hater because I love Nikon.
Yeah, but as for the mirrorless Sony,
Oh yeah.
Sony has.
One thing that I will say about DSLRs is that Nikons seem very intuitive, and it's easy for me because I don't know anything about like cameras or settings, and it's very easy for me to figure out. So that's one thing I love about Nikon. Carlos says, what is the better first watch to offer my girlfriend for her birthday?
Oh my, I don't really know.
It honestly depends. I know Seiko is making a big push for women's watches. So, maybe.
I mean, for me, I feel like a watch is an accessory, sort of like a jewelry for women. I don't know, cause
Vince, gotta get back to work. Thanks again for welcoming me in the house. Have a good one, man. What were you saying, baby?
for women, I mean, I can only speak for myself, but I feel like watches for women are more of like a jewelry accessory kind of thing. So the you know, the technical things I don't really, you know, care too much about. I just really like, I enjoy, you know, the looks of it more. I feel like the looks outweigh the functionality.
Stephen, Connie actually already has a DeVille, I believe. She already has an Omega DeVille. Bubba B. Best all-around lens, Connie, for my bag.
Oh my gosh. I can't speak of lenses right now because I only have a fixed lens on my little Leica. But if I were to purchase one, I'd pick either 35 or 50 mil, just because I do street photography and, you know, I feel like that's a very well-rounded lens.
Right. Rob Peter says, do you have the Milgauss? So when I first got into watches, there were a few watches I really wanted, one of which was a Reverso. And obviously it took me, you know, decades to get that. So I have that right now. But the other one was a Milgauss, was a Rolex Milgauss. Then once it got to the point where I was able to acquire one and I had, you know, some money, I ended up not wanting it anymore, which is really weird. But the Milgauss is a great watch. Do I have one now? No, I don't, but I could see myself getting one. Vinit says, after watching your videos, I got more insight on watches. Thanks, man. Well, thank you, dude. I appreciate it. That's my job.
I learned a lot, too.
You and Connie.
Yeah. An SKX for your girl. That's very cool.
That's great.
Yeah. I mean, I would wear one, too. I mean, I think it's a very rugged, cool-looking watch.
You know what? Maybe, what do you say we get Connie an SKX 013? Yeah. How many of you guys like that? Thumbs up if you like that one. Quang Don says, how did you guys meet? Tell them the story, babe.
Well, we met at the gym. I was there in like the multi-purpose room. Wait, no.
No, it was before.
I was at the squat rack, yeah, and I was there with my guy friend, and he asked him, he's like, hey, can you teach my friend how to squat? And of course, he's like, yes, don't mind if I do.
Don't mind if I do.
And so he taught me how to squat, and then we met another time, and I commented on his pink socks.
Yeah, because I had a brand new pack of white socks from Nike, my favorite socks, other than these Carhartt boot socks. And I was renting a house with my 4 friends. And unfortunately, one of my friends had a girlfriend at the time who was very, we'll just say, emotional. And they got in a fight. And so she threw some red coloring in the dryer with his clothes. Ends up, it wasn't his clothes that were in the dryer. They were mine. Mm-hmm. So my brand new pack of Nike socks were ruined. And I was in my earlier 20s and I didn't really have you know, a ton of money, so I wasn't stoked on like buying another pack of Nike socks, so I just wore those. And Connie commented on them the second time I saw her, and I was like, and she remembered my name, so I was like, okay. And so then
I mean, so were they actually ruined, or did
no, they actually helped me out because you were. So life's wild, man. Life happens fast, man. So I can't complain. Austin says we also met at the gym. It's true. I actually met Austin at the same gym. Dude, my life, man.
It's
surrounded by the gym. Maybe we should get married at Gold's. That would be the biggest meathead thing ever. Connie says nah.
No.
Our
gym is filled with Asians.
That's true. We live in an Asian enclave. Vinny be like, Jory be like, damn girl, you remember my socks, girl? Jory and Connie, when your baby is born, is it automatically reptilian shapeshifter, or does it have to learn shapeshifting skills?
Oh.
I think it's gonna be like Naruto, where it learns more of its power as it goes on. I've never seen an episode of Naruto, by the way, so I don't know what I'm talking about.
I mean, neither have I.
But
the only anime I've seen or I've watched are those by, God, I forgot, Miyazaki?
Yeah, Studio Ghibli.
Yeah, Studio Ghibli.
I do watch anime.
Love all of his stuff.
I do. I'm obviously I'm not ashamed of it. I do watch anime, but I've never seen Naruto. I think that was a little bit after my time, if I'm honest. But Inuyasha, so sick. I love me some Inuyasha. Reading comments, guys. Reading comments. For the medical field, rigorous hand washing tendencies, baby G for work purposes. Yeah, we should. Cowboy Bebop is great.
What's that? Is that an anime?
Yeah, I've shown it to you. I don't think you liked it, but best watch for flat earthers.
Yeah. Well, it takes a lot to catch my attention. I usually fall asleep through every TV show.
Joey Tan says, "Are you still powerlifting? I'm sure you will do great powerlifting videos." So, I'm 30. Not that that matters, but I don't compete now.
Age is just a number.
Age is just a number.
Don't forget.
But I still train, and I'm doing jiu-jitsu now. Unfortunately, well, it's not unfortunately, but the truth is, I work a whole lot, so I'm not in the competitive circuit anymore, but still very much, I would consider myself a powerlifter still. Yeah. DBZ, yeah, Dragon Ball Z was my life. That was my life growing up. Like, it was Batman, Ninja Turtles, and then Dragon Ball. I thought I was a Saiyan growing up. Nataku Certified T3 Bot says, first date story after the gym.
Went to 7-Eleven because they had free Slurpees. And now we make it a tradition to go every 7-Eleven.
It's true. After he hurt his back deadlifting. Yeah, it's all about technique, man. Thank you, moderators, by the way. My moderators are freaking awesome, and I love you guys. So explain the toupee. So it's true. We met, and then I asked her around 7. The way I got her to hang out with me was around 7-Eleven. So July 11th, 7-Eleven does free Slurpee days, and I got her to hang out with me, and we got Slurpees.
It's because I'm Asian and cheap. I'm like, if they're free, I'm there.
Isaac Stearns, hey Jory, what about podcasts? This question goes for the moderator too. So Isaac, I'm so sorry, dude. Since the launch of the shop, I've been so busy. Can you email me again? Because actually, I could probably still find your email. Email me again and we need to talk, because that's the next thing that we need to do. But yeah, the shop has been freaking crazy over there. Explain the toupee. It's not really a toupee, guys. But between you and for everyone outside of this circle, it is a toupee.
He uses my hair.
Yeah, I use her hair, and then we just glue it to my face and my head every morning. Yeah, see, Rick Green, this is what doesn't make sense. Do flat earthers actually do they believe in GMT or time zones aren't real? See, the thing that doesn't make sense about flat earth is, what do they think? Do they think the sun is stationary and this plate just moves around? Because how do they explain day and night and like seasonal changes? And is the sun also flat? And gravity? It's all these weird things. I've heard a theory. I watched a flat earth. So when we were camping once, I brought my iPad and downloaded a Netflix documentary on flat earthers. Some of these guys think that the earth is this flat plate, and the reason that we are like stuck to it is because it's moving upwards very fast. It's just, I don't know, man. Yeah, all the conspiracies, man. Connie, have you seen Jory without a beard? Yes, for a very short period of time.
It grew back overnight.
It grows back very fast. Waba, why are you in OKC? It's because I have family here. So we're visiting family. We're in one of the spare rooms of their house, just chilling.
Very nice.
Yeah, everybody please give the moderators a round of applause, please. Reading comments. Yeah, see, you can get yourself sucked into a YouTube hole. Just type in flat Earth theories, and you will find yourself hours later watching these videos, being like, "Y'all want to join the Area 51 raid?"
We'll be there selling waters.
Yeah, we'll sell waters and like shaved ice. They locked me in the basement. Yeah.
It's a nice basement.
This is a pretty nice basement. Yeah, this is a new house. So yeah, no barber appointment today.
Uh-oh.
I know. My routine is ruined. Carlos with a really good question. How do I handle being the ugly one in the relationship? I have the same problem. That's not the problem, actually. That's a good thing to have happen. I lucked out. Connie's way out of my league. Because one thing my dad taught me is always aim higher and you might just surprise yourself. So I got her, and yeah, I'm not worried. What's going on? I just tuned in. Are you in jail? No, we're in my sister's house. They just moved in. It's a pretty big place, and I'm in a spare room live streaming, so I'm not disturbing the other people. Austin says, is it possible to join the live stream, Seiko and Link? I need to figure out how to add people to the stream, because that would actually be funny.
$20 a piece.
Orlando Certified T3 Bot says, awesome show, George. Milk in the Moderator says, what's going on today? Haven't had any jerks in the chat for a while. I think it's probably because I have a girl in the live stream and people want to mess around. I'm not terribly worried. Carlos says, just kidding, dude. You guys look great together. Well, I appreciate that, but there is no denying that she's far out of my league, but don't let her know that. Sakari with the super chat says, don't feel bad. Connery wore wigs in Bond movies. It's true. He did. And he also wore a really awesome Submariner, so.
Hey, wigs aren't bad. I'd love to own several wigs. I think that'd be cool. Does anti-count as
Oh my
anime?
god, I don't know if we're even allowed to say that on YouTube.
Sorry. I mean, I guess.
That's not the kind I watch, though, or Connie would not be happy. Did your sister have a baby, or am I crazy? So we came here with the intent that she would, because this is when she was expected to have it. She hasn't gone into labor yet, though. So you say that, Jory, but you're good for each other. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Nicole says, people raiding the Area 51, please buy the time teller shop so that you can time the raid. Yeah, guys, you need watches for the Area 51 raid. Read comments. Did MVMT people put you in jail? We can help. Yeah, guys, break me out, please. Guys, Jory's in jail. We need more super chats so we can pay Jory's bail. Free T3. See, this is why I have the best viewers in the world. If I got locked up, you guys would help me out. Sakari with the awesome super chat says, you're the time teller. Tell her it's time for the baby.
My God.
I came here to meet a baby. You need to get the baby. The beard has power of suggestion. Would you ever pay over retail for stainless steel sports Rolex? No, I wouldn't personally, but yeah. Connie. Justin.
I braided it once when it was longer.
Yeah.
It didn't get too far, but I mean, it's cool. I actually taught him how to braid using his beard.
It's true.
Now he can braid my hair.
Nataku says, alrighty, Jory, now I'm really leaving, going to look at overpriced Tissot in Hamilton at the mall.
Yeah.
Dude, I had a Hamilton and a Tissot at the T3 shop, and they were not overpriced, but they just sold out. So, come on. There's 2 Omegas still available. And, oh my God, one of my moderators, please, can you pull up a picture of the Mito at the shop? Guys, I just got in one of the most gorgeous Mito multi-fort super automatics. Okay? It is so nice with the P dial. This thing is so rare to have it in this condition. There's a picture of the movement. Milcom the moderator, you're the freaking man, dude. Thank you so much. Guys, I'm selling it for under $500 plus the 10% discount when you use post 1000 at checkout. Guys, if any other store had that Mito Multifort super automatic with the P dial in that condition, serviced with a 1-year warranty, they would be selling it for close to $2,000. Dude, I'm selling it for under $500 plus 10% off of that. Someone pick it up. I'm not kidding. Like, it is such a great watch. That's one that I'm having fun wearing myself. So please check it out, guys. You guys are my regulars. You guys should. Ryan says, broke my heart yesterday, missed my Omega at the T3 store. White dial, blue secondhand, blue leather strap with an Omega signed buckle. That's a great watch. Nicole says, do you watch any shows together? Heard Chernobyl is a great show to bond over.
Heard Chernobyl was very good. What have we watched? Oh my gosh.
There's a few things that we've watched together.
Yeah. I mean, we don't really have time to watch anything, really.
Yeah, unfortunately.
We watch a lot of YouTube together.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You looking for hand models at the T3 shop? Connie.
Send us photos.
Yeah, Connie will be the judge. Dude, Jory, have you ever tried finding a watch from your birth year?
You've dabbled into it.
I've dabbled in it, but I haven't found one that I like yet. So, eventually. But dude, okay. And Taku says, "Okay, bye. Connie, join back in LA." Theoretically, I did. Simon says, but theoretically, you paid over retail for the Polar. Exposed, dab. So what's funny is I paid $5,100 for my immaculate 16570. Right now, they're selling for around $7,000, just under $7,000. So I kind of
Got a steal.
I kind of got a steal, yeah, in the grand scheme of things. But guys, okay, gonna cut it. I know this is unfortunately gonna be a short one because normally we go for like 2 hours, but we're chilling with family, so I don't want to be away from them for too long. So we're gonna sign off for now. Thank you so much for hanging out with us on Saturday. I told you, rain or shine, I would be hanging out with you. And Connie is here.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, love you guys. Thank you so much. I'm in the humidity. I'm with the bugs. It is terrible here in the country. What is going on? I just want to be back in the city. I'm just kidding. I love the outdoors. But you guys all rock. I will see you on Monday for the Monday episode. There's going to be some time away episodes coming because I'm filming one today. Here I've been filming. And then obviously I'm filming. I've already filmed one that's being edited by Gato. So yeah, guys, we're gonna go hang out with some more family and just enjoy the weekend, and you guys should too. So get out of your comfort zone. Meeting Connie was kind of freaky and scary, especially when she denies me all the time. Um, so get out of your comfort zone. It'll pay off, I promise. And tell someone you love them. You shouldn't have to go a moment without telling someone you love them. So I'll start it off. I love you guys. I love you, Connie.
I love you too.
And yeah, you guys absolutely rock. So have a safe weekend. Have a blessed weekend. Be happy. And check out the Time Teller shop. Please, guys, there's 10% off until the 26th. On Monday, no more coupon. Scuffs, thank you so much for being a subscriber and for liking. And big hand for the moderators today. But guys, please, Time Teller shop, 10% off. There's 4 watches still available. Use the coupon code POST1000 at checkout and you will get that. Again, that Mito Multifor Super Automatic with the P dial, serviced, 1-year warranty, immaculate. Get it, well under $500. All right, guys, I love you.
Peace.
I'm Jory Goodman, the Time Teller, here with
Connie.
I didn't invent time. I just tell it. All right, guys, have a great one.